our Wednesday is looking a bit like our Tuesday.
It's very similar. Temperatures are very close, and the rain is slowly falling down and adding up in the rain gauge. We've had some rain yesterday. Of course, the crops are probably loving this because we had that stretch earlier last month in the tail end of summer where things were getting a little dry, but now things maybe greening up a little more so with all that rain going on. This is from northeast to Rochester. Some footage around. We have rain falling all in all the fields, and the gloom overhead making for kind of a good indoor type activity day. Rain falling right now. Austin, maybe a little break coming up though in the next hour or so. Next few minutes actually may last about an hour as there's the tail end of a current batch of rain now moving through Austin. That's live from our Louis Todauto camera. See the Austin beginning to dry out for a little bit. There's a big gap here between showers, so maybe an hour or so before the next round of rain builds into Austin. Rochester still dealing with a solid dose of rain at this hour. And since midnight, not a lot of rain. This is nice, slow buildup of rainfall, not overpowering amounts of rain, not flood concerns by any means, but good old-fashioned drink from Mother Nature for the fields and the gardens today. 1/1600ths of an inch of rain so far in Rochester since midnight. Dodge Center almost a quarter inch, and Mesa City about a quarter inch. And since Monday, this is through mid-morning. These are totals through about 10 o'clock this morning. New Hampton, Iowa, almost 2 inches, an inch and 3/4 anyway. Ionia, 1.6 inches. Elma, almost an inch there, 96/100ths. Mabel, you get farther northward, you see the lighter amounts on the Minnesota side of the border, but still a decent amount though. Mabel, 7/10 of an inch. Austin, a little more than 1/3 of an inch. And Rochester through yesterday, 22/100ths of an inch. You add on what we've had today, it's almost 4/10 of an inch now. So we're starting to see a decent amount of rain, but it's going to be a low buildup, a slow buildup of steady light rain though. They'll add more for the rest of the afternoon until about 8 o'clock or so tonight when the rain lets up. 46 in Rochester. It's Austin now at 46, 51 at Rushford. In Mason City, 47 degrees. Here in the Med City, it feels like 41. In fact, a fairly light northeast breeze. Thankfully, not nearly as blustery as yesterday. So there is some silver lining. Otherwise, just a lot of gray gloom dampness. Air pressure rising 30.44 inches of mercury. Of course, yesterday we established a record for a cold high temperature. Not a hard one to break. The previous one was last year, 57 in 2019. 49 was the high yesterday, even before sunrise. Actually, that happened before the rain came in. 55 is today's record, and we're not going to get out of the 40s. We're stuck in the mid-40s right now, and 74 would be the seasonal average. So we've had a couple of records, or today that would be the second in a row. Tomorrow, I think we're going to miss that mark, though. 60 would be the record, and 57 rather the record. Tomorrow we're looking at 60. I think we'll see at least some sun to get out of the 50s even. But cloudy and damp today. After tomorrow's dry weather, another round of rain on Friday, especially in the afternoon, and some more rain early in the weekend, but then we get a nice long stretch of drier, sunnier, more pleasant weather. So we'll get out of this wet pattern eventually, but a few days before that happens, a swath of rain across the area. It's that area of low pressure southward that's working its way across the heart of the Midwest. Future track looking at rain through the afternoon. Again, light, steady rain the entire time. We move along into the evening hours, and we get closer to 8 o'clock or so. The showers begin to taper off, and by 10 o'clock or so, rain-free, and then maybe after midnight, even a couple of gaps in the clouds. Not too many of those, but rain through about 8. Temperatures steady in the mid and upper 40s with that light northeast breeze. Today around 40 degrees, and then tomorrow additional sunshine, at least a few breaks of sun, helps us get into the 50s and low 60s. So the rain moves on to future track. Here's that chance for some sunshine, especially on the Minnesota side of the border, as high pressure will be gliding to the area nearby. And then going into Friday, clouds begin to gather from the southwest. Those begin to build in for the afternoon hours. So here Friday we start with some sun. Clouds come back in. There's rain, at least a chance of maybe that or an isolated thunderstorm late in the day, with more rain again for Saturday as well, before we then dry out. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday all look brighter, drier, and more pleasant. We'll have some 70s down the road. But today, 40s pretty much everywhere. 49 in Winona, Mason City around 48. Austin 47, here in Rochester 48 with northeast winds. Tonight showers, then drier weather after about 9 or 10 o'clock, 39. And tomorrow partly sunny skies, a light breeze, and 60. Not a bad day really. 7-day forecast getting warmer as we move along to the weekend. Next week, look at that long stretch of makeup weather. We're making up for this. It looks like things look fantastic for about 4 solid days.
And as chilly as this has felt, we can keep in mind what people in Denver and Wyoming and Montana have been dealing with these past few days.
Yeah, you don't have to shovel rain. So
yeah.
That's good.